Dark.
Okay, so you can't quite see. You remember that you still have this spyglass in your possibles bag. Mm. So pull that guy out and roll again with a +4 on your modifier.
Okay. 17.
Okay, so you pull your little spyglass out and extend it, and on the distance you see a familiar figure. This is the mud hag, the old shaman woman who you encountered in the swamps before, who appears to lead the mudmen, and you witnessed perform a really disgusting ritual where she seemed to communicate with the living mud of the swamp and used it to enter and forcibly kind of convert one of your guards into a mindless mudman. So you see her off in the distance, long, stringy black hair, a crude, kind of bulbous form, covered in pimples and big, boils and stuff. And you see her kind of like outstretched, and through the kind of grainy, you pull the spyglass from your eye, you kind of give it a few hot breaths and kind of polish the glass. You bring it back up, and you can barely distinguish her form as she's kind of doing this undulating motion, and she, her mouth is moving. She's in a trance, Mm-hmm. And as you see her predictably and disgustingly familiar mudmen emerge from the woods, a whole throng of them.
Okay.
And you can your perception to your compatriots.
It's the witch. I saw her before in the mud. She controls the earth and create great pillars that will that could attack our fort. She also controls the mudmen and can turn dead men into mud.
Oh my God. This is terrible.
Take this seriously.
That's terrible.
You have to dry up all the mud quick.
Dry out all the mud.
Deprive her of her power.
Disgusting.
Not on headphones, then, actually. I don't have headphones yet. FYI. Okay, and Sam, I'm going to do some clusters again here to try to make things easier for you.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start a combat sequence here. I'm going to give 1 round of preparation for everybody, starting with Sir Robert.
All right. Let me see where I'm at.
Oh, yes. Sorry, just a second. I'm going to place a few more of these guys.
Yeah, it's a lot of mud, man.
Okay. You have no idea. Here we go. So, Robert, you are down here at the base of the treadwheel crane near the ladder, the entrance ladder.
Okay. And also, does the crane reach over the gate? Can it reach out of the?
Yeah, let's give you a little demo here of the.
How far out can it go? Just show me real quick.
Here. Yeah.
And does the model actually move? It will.
Whoa. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
About that is what you're looking at for your range.
Okay.
Happy.
Okay.
What's your answer, Robert?
They're coming towards us. I'm going to Dirk, Davey, Dennis, Garrett. Which one of you is the strongest man here?
All right, so there's only one axeman left. All of the other archers.
What's his name? I got the archers down. I don't have the axemen though.
But yeah, Garrett's is your guy here that's left. He's right down near with you. He's your last loyal builder kind of companion. And
Right.
if you choose so, he can be your kind of repairman, and he can do active repairs on the crane. So each turn he can, if he's putting all his efforts in, he can do like a D4 of healing to the crane itself if the crane gets damaged.
So he's my crane man.
Rain Man, Crane Man, yeah.
He's my Rain Man. Yeah, Garrett, get in that crane wheel.
Garrett looks at me and says, "Sir, it's meant for a horse to be pulled. I'm not sure I can do it. I'll do my best, though."
You've goddamn better.
Garrett, we come over here, and Garrett's gonna wheel himself inside the crane.
Whoa! Only one guy can fit in there at a time?
Yeah, one guy can be inside, and then another can pull the crane, like, kind of pull on it to like help
Control.
assist.
How many guys can run on top backwards?
Yeah, there we go. We can put another guy on top.
Potentially, you could have a third on top. Yeah. So we'll let if you have two people on the crane, then we'll roll at the higher strength modifier at advantage. Okay.
Okay.
So it's going to take a 12 strength check and then 10 points of effort to crank the counterweight up. So
how do we do points of effort?
10 points of effort. So you're going to roll a d6 to, get to those 10 points of effort.
Oh.
So basically, to like do a little bit of table talk here, a strong character is going to have a better chance of, making it and then, rolling the effort. And let's say we'll give advantage if there's assist, then we'll give advantage to the effort check as well. So you can roll 2d6, take the better roll.
Okay. Well, I'm strong. I can operate the crane.
Okay, so do you guys want to start cranking up the crane, getting the counterweight going?
Yeah.
All right, so you move up to the tread wheel. We'll put you right there. And with Garrett's running inside, you're kind of cranking it on the outside. And I'm going to give you, what's your strength?
+2.
+2? Okay, so we'll do an advantage check here. I'll roll for you with a +2. It's definitely going to make the strength check. And now we'll roll a d6 times 2 for the...
I got D6.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 with the advantage. So take my roll.
Just keep rolling for me.
So that's six effort. You need 4 more to crank up the crane.
Gotcha.
Okay, moving on to Aleg's turn here.
All right, I'm gonna run to the cannon over there. If I can get a view of where I'm at.
Okay. Just a second. There you are, Boyle, by the cannon.
All right. Let's see. Is she loaded? Ask these archers.
Fletch was previously manning the cannon, so I'm going to say that Fletch is still there, and whether it's loaded or not, I'm going to give Fletch's prerogative to fill us in on that.
It was not loaded after the last shot, but we could do that this turn.
All right. I'm going to pull Fletch, grab him by his shirt, and pull him back, get him away from the cannon.
All right, do you use this action, Fletch?
What was that?
Are you like putting up any resistance to this action?
So my mic cut out. My volume did. I didn't hear it.
Are you resistant to him throwing you aside to take spot on the cannon?
Hold on. My internet's garbage right now. I'm assuming Fergus is trying to pick me up and carry me or something. I don't know.
Fergus is trying to pick you up and move you so that he can man the cannon, I think, is what's going on.
I'm going to resist that.
Ooh.
Be like,
We're going to do opposed strength rolls.
Marksman here. What are you doing?
All right, fine. Dude, I can do
Roll it. Opposed strength rolls. Let me have it, guys.
7.
Critical failure.
Yes, successfully move him out of the way. As your calloused hands slip out, from the grip of the cannon.
Be careful with him. He's fragile.
All right, I'll load the cannon now.
Okay, so you load the cannon. It's got 1 in the chamber, 4 in the clip, so to speak.
Okay.
All right. Fletch, it's your turn.
I'm going to give. I guess you're wasting our ammo. You don't know how to work that thing.
I can work it.
And then yeah, I guess I can't do anything. So
Don't you have like arrows or something?
true. So I'm good.
So, Fletch, you think maybe since you've been strong-armed out of position on the cannon, maybe you can kind of command the archers here. We've got
Okay.
4 archers still in place that are probably going to be a crucial part of the defense of this fort in the upcoming fight.
Yeah. Are they on the other parapet right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Men, ready your bows.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so they load up their bows. And with that, the hordes descend here. And it is... Let's take this as 2 separate turns, Samuel.
Okay.
Let's inject it right in between Alig and Jake's turn. And let's do the Mudmen as 1 turn and the Hag Mistress as another turn.
Okay.
And, yeah, I guess it'd be nice if we could private message about this, but I guess we can't. Activate some of those pseudopod abilities. You're just going to expend Mudmen to kind of like get that total up to where you want it, okay? Did you read that in the whole thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm glancing over it again right now.
Yeah. So let me know if you want to start the initiation ritual for that, and then I'll kind of describe it, and that'll kind of give you a clue on how to make it. Okay, Sam.
Okay. So are we doing? Am I up, or are we doing some sort of initiative?
Yeah. So you're up with the Mudman, and then next turn, that's going to take place
witch.
after Fergus. It's going to be the witch's turn. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I keep trying to like scroll the screen, even though it's where you have the camera fixed it.
Well, let me know where you want it to go. You got 2 rockets up on the hill. You got 3 axes down there. You got 4 clubmen around the witch, and then you've got.
Can you actually just give me a wider view of the battlefield?
Yeah. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, that's good. So first thing, I think I'm going to go ahead and have the clubbies by the witch. They're going to advance towards the gate.
Okay.
And is that big log still there?
Yes.
Okay. Would they be able to pick it up? 4 of them?
Yeah. Definitely. All right, so I'm gonna let these guys move a bit here. Wait to the log. Those clubbies.
Okay, that's as far as they can get this turn.
Yeah, they'll reach the log next turn.
Okay. The Rockies, then there's 2 on each side, right?
That is correct. Yeah.
The 2, they're both going to advance kind of on the edges of the battlefield towards the archers.
Okay. So let me know if you have a protest. You know, if you protest where I'm taking these guys.
Okay. They're basically just going to get close enough that to be in range of returning fire to the archers.
Okay, you got it. So as these guys come up on this side with the Rockies here, Just 1 second. They've got some potential for cover. They've got like this little hill, like boulder and stuff. But then if they come up here, like here's where your Rockies are. But if they come down here, there's this thing that got tossed over the side, this little barricade.
Okay.
If they want to make use of that.
Yeah, they'd probably move up to that if they can make it that far.
All right, so we'll see if they kind of clutch in behind this barricade here. Whoa. Okay. And the Axemen, the rock axes.
They are going to. I guess they're going to go ahead and move towards where the archers are at, because they're probably going to attempt to climb.
Okay, well, we'll get them. They can get about that far. This group. And okay, I think that's pretty much the action. If you want, we can have a round of the Rockies making an attack. They could throw this round.
Okay, so I'm going to do the 2 on Jake and or Fletch's side first. They're going to. Can I get a camera on that side?
Position some shit here. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so okay. I wasn't sure if they were on the side with the cover or not, but those 2. One's going to fire at Fletch first.
Okay.
And that's a hit, I believe, 19.
Yeah.
And then what were they doing? A D6?
D6, yeah.
Damn, son.
And that is 4 damage.
Okay, 4 damage on Fletch.
Did we
And
recover
then-
it all, Woody, or no?
Yeah, let's give everybody. I'm going to roll a D. I'm going to say that you went by the crystal. Everybody can be at full health right now.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. And then the attack on Fergus is a miss. All right. And then the 2 on the opposite side, I guess there should be 2 archers over there, right?
There's 3 archers over there, correct.
Okay. Well, they're each gonna fire on a different archer.
Okay.
Or you know what? Actually, they're actually going to fire at the same archer, the one closest to where the center of the gate is.
Okay, you got it. The inside archer. They're both going to fire on him.
Mm-hmm. Got 1 miss and 1 hit.
Okie dokie. How much damage?
It was just just 1.
Okay, so that was Dirk. He's got 1 damage on him. Ugh. All right, Sir Robert, it is your turn.
We're gonna put some more effort in this crane to get it working.
Okay, so go ahead and I'll roll. Do you want to roll strength? So take the better one.
I get 2, right?
Yeah, take the better one. Yeah.
Okay. 15.
15. Okay, you made it. Go ahead and roll a d6 twice for your effort.
5.
5 effort. Okay, so Garrett's, he's running like a hamster on fire inside of that tread wheel, and he's just clink, 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 and you can see him bouncing up and down in there. You're out there, you're pulling it down with all your strength, and all of a sudden you feel a heavy click, and the counterweight is at its apex. So the crane is loaded for 4 rounds of effort, for 4 rounds of action.
Gotcha.
So let me get the camera on here. Sorry. You guys are locked and loaded. So if you're operating the crane, you can make it to to the operation in time.
Make it to the operation in time?
You can. Sorry. If you're wanting to operate the crane, you can move such that you can get there.
It doesn't look like any of the mudmen are close enough at the moment,
No.
but I will pick up that log.
You're going to enter the crane.
Yes.
That's
All right. So you go up and you take your seat of command here in the kind of cabin of the crane.
Nice.
Here, let me just. I've got putty on the bottom of that. I want to fix it to it so it doesn't fall over.
Okay.
Okay, that might fall over, but it'll be all right. Okay, so you are now within the cockpit of the crane. You have one attack action.
Attack the log.
Okay, you want to pick it up? You want to
Pick it up.
You want to go all crane machine like a?
Throw that shit.
Well, I can only pick it up. I can throw it later, right? Like I can't do like 2 in 1.
Yeah.
Dude, is
So
that
do a. What's your Don't you have some kind of machinist skill or something, Andy?
Not that I can see.
Well, I've got a character sheet for you. Let me see what you got here. Sir Robert Turek. You've got an engineering +4.
Okay.
So we're gonna say that you can use your engineering check, towards this action. And you're rolling against a 12 here.
A 12 +4. Okay.
I'm getting
Do I have to do the
repeat.
engineering check every time I do this thing or use this?
We'll say that you can make an easy engineering check, yeah, but you got to make an engineering check.
20.
20. Okay, natural 20. So you pick up that thing and you.
Not natural 20, but
Up
well, I
here.
guess whatever. Unnatural.
Okay. So Sir Robert grabs the big log, the battering ram, and play moves on to Ailey.
Suck it, mudman.
I want to take aim with the cannon. Let me see them mudmen.
All right.
Let me see their moves. Show me their moves.
So that's spread over there.
Can't really see them. So yeah, let me fire.
Pretty elegant V formation, actually, Mighty Duck style right now.
Nice, the mighty. Illig
Impenetrable V.
that they're using the mighty V and respects that, but must destroy them. Yeah, let me take aim at where they're walking into, and fucking blast that little troop on the left.
Okay, these little guys with the rocks and the axes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're rolling against their attack. If you have an exceptional roll, then we'll maybe have some consequences when they're all clustered up there. But go ahead.
Should this a dexterity roll? 14.
All right, so I believe that's going to hit at least one mudman here. If we wipe, we'll give it a chance for a cleave since they're all clustered up.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
What damage am I doing with this thing?
2d6.
Okay. 8.
Okay, so who do you want to blast here? Who's on blast?
Let me go for that triple of the guys with the brown sticks or whatever.
Okay. So you're going to hit that one guy, and you're going to blast him away. And since the other guy's right behind, we'll give you a kind of a cleave effective thing. So go ahead and roll your attack again. See if you hit that next guy.
Oh, roll again. Okay. 18.
Okay, so you do hit that other guy too. So roll damage on him.
I already rolled my 2 damage there. So that's 10 damage.
Okay, so you blast those 2 guys away with your cannon. You got 4 rounds of ammunition left in your cannon.
Okay.
And yeah, and now is
Any reloading or?
yeah, you can start a reload with a move action. I think that's fair to say.
Cool.
Okay, so now it is going to be the witch's turn here.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to say that first mudmen died.
Hey, Woody.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reverb going on with the mic.
Yeah, someone's got a wicked echo coming through there.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
I don't know if it's if someone's microphone's too loud and it's like.
I'll put some headphones on. Might be me.
I can go put some headphones on too.
I would do headphones, but it would screw it up. I think. You don't really want audio recording. Okay, let me see if this works.
You still hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
All right.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Is the lag there still?
No,
No.
not really.
Well, that'll partially work anyways. Okay, so we're.
Okay,
I think
so
it was.
it's the witch's turn. I'm a little confused, Woody. Is there, because there's two forms. Is it?
Yeah. So, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So basically, you'll have to tell me that you want to like perform the ritual to like achieve the other form.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
Well,
Yeah.
definitely want to do that.
Okay. So basically, you guys can see. Well, who's on the parapet? We've got A-Lig up on the parapet and Fletch. You guys want to roll perception checks here?
Yep.
14.
I got a 20.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys, you witness this witch woman, this mud hag. She's like up, and she's kind of like, you didn't notice this before, but kind of under her feet is this this moving pile of mud, as if the like swamp itself is kind of creeping out like this, like she's the moon, and it's like the tide, you know. And this there's this little kind of mud patch that's seeping out underneath her as she moves forward. And you can see that she is undulating and kind of moving and like dancing this really kind of like weird, you know, disgusting sexual dance. And then as she does it, the mud around her begins to kind of move in a way that mirrors her motions. And
Sexy.
as she does this,
Sounds like mud wrestling.
the clubmen that are behind her, they come back and they start to kind of dance with her. And yeah, they get into a little bit of like, you know,
Famous Clubman.
kind of strange, sexualized, yeah, like, you know, mud wrestling.
Backup dancer, basically.
And they all start kind of like, you know, crowding her, as they might say at the junior high school dances. And so they're kind of rubbing up on her, and like, you know, they're all into her. And then as the motion gets more and more furious, they start to raise like themselves up in the air, and they start to, you know, twitch, and all this mud starts coming up in these pillars out of their bodies, and it kind of coalesces like they're doing this strange like vomit dance all over her, and they're basically puking up mud on her, and it's like coming out, it's waving in there, and it forms this big mass, and eventually you can't even see any of the figures. And as the mass kind of begins to coalesce, a somewhat familiar figure forms, and this is resembles the totem that Fletch carries. You recognize it as some kind of crude mud god. So this thing sort of comes into being here.
Is it just the head? Just one? Just a big mud
Yeah,
head?
it's just a big mud head. It looks like a big chia pet, basically. And it's got like, you know, rocks for teeth, and like it's got all these sticks and branches poking out of it, and it's this big like, you know, jelly black mud, you know, head that's like moving around and you know, kind of gnashing teeth, and it slowly kind of creeps forward out of this little mud patch. So yeah, Sam, it's
So
the
the
mud god's turn.
The mudhead can move.
The mudhead can slowly move, correct. And then
Okay.
basically
At the speed of mud, Sam.
at the speed of mud. And basically, the mud head can kind of take the hit points from mud men and can convert them into some of the things detailed on your sheet there that can, like, you know, basically suck the mud out of them.
Right.
And as this kind of big mud god figure coalesces, some more figures emerge from the woods here. Some more mud men. All right. And anyways, it is the mud god's turn.
Okay, so the mud god is going to use its. I guess I got one more quick question, Woody. For some of these
go for it.
for some of these abilities, do these have to be in its immediate vicinity, or can it like?
That's a very good question. I'm going to say no. The mud god has a connection to all the mudmen because it kind of controls them, and this is like what you've seen here manifested as the avatar of this like land. It's like this primordial spirit that like lives in the mud, and it kind of controls all these, you know, lesser beings. And
Okay.
the shaman, the mud witch, she's like kind of the channeling avatar of this god, you know. So yeah, this is their god, their little mud god they worship. So you could, I'm going to say no. They don't have to be like directly next to it.
Okay, well, the mud god wants to use the wampum arm to hit the gate.
Okay, so as give me a group of guys here to manifest, and you've got to have at least I think it says what 10 hit points worth to manifest in wampum arm.
Well, the way I read it is it was basically the mud god was using its own hit points to make that work.
Yes,
it
but
could
if you're
absorb
gonna
mudmen. It could absorb mudmen to get more hit points.
correct, so yeah.
So can't I just sacrifice 10 hit points and use the ability?
Yeah, but if you're going to do it remotely, so I guess this is a caveat. Like, I didn't plan for that being a part of it, but if you're going to do it remotely, then you have to like basically expend the hit points of a mudman remotely. Otherwise, it's just going to be within proximity. So if you can do it without killing the mudman, if it's just like right nearby you.
Okay. All right. Well, so then do my mudmen have to be up by the gate to use the mud arm?
So basically, if you want to create a mud arm pseudopod, you're going to have to either take part of your hit points and separate it from your mass, or you're going to convert mudmen on the field into like this, you know, mud stuff you're using. The like. So
Okay, so it's actually almost like a creature. Like the mud arm is like a creature. It's not really like
yes,
just an
it's
attack.
it's like a separate creature that comes into being, basically. Yeah, but it's controlled by the main head.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, well, in that case,
So you could separate a
What
mud
I wanna
arm
do-
and bring one into being right now if you wanted to. Yeah.
okay. What about does the wall of mud move?
Yes, it can move. It can move around. Yeah.
Okay. Well, can you show me what men I have closest to the gate?
Yeah. So you've got the top of your flying V here is the Axemen and the Axemen.
Okay. Could I make a wall of mud like in an arch shape?
It's pretty much just one shape. It's like a big like wall of mud shape. Yeah. But you could. What are you trying to do? Just ask me what you're trying to do, and I'll let you know if you could potentially do that.
I basically wanted to make an arc of mud over the crane since it's so low to the ground.
Oh, and like try to pin it in place.
Yeah.
You could create a wall of mud, probably out of either of these clusters of guys, and you could create a wall of mud out of your own hit points right in front of you, and basically, let's just have you create it one way or another, so that then we can, or create something, so we'll know what it looks like, and then you can get an idea of, how we're.
Okay.
doing
Well,
this.
how about you just make that little axeman closest to the crane a wall of mud?
Okay. So it's going to take 15 hit points to create a wall of mud. So that would be like 2 and some change worth of mudmen.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So if that doesn't balance out evenly, does that mean I have to sacrifice 3?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Unless you
Well,
pull it out of your hit points.
I'm not gonna do that this round. Then I didn't realize that I'd have to sacrifice that many guys.
Well, just because they're each 6 hit points, so 12 would be 12 worth, and you got to have 15 to create a wall of mud.
Right.
We'll just say, for the sake of argument, because it's overcomplicating things, we'll say that you can't make them directly into stuff. You can use your own hit points for that, or you can eat them for hit points. But that's overcomplicating things, I think. So we'll just say that if you're going to create any of these pseudopods and stuff, they come right out of your main hit point pool.
Okay, then yeah, I want to do a wall of mud. Well, actually, I want to do what I originally was going to do. Then, if I can just do it out of my hit points, I'm going to do the Wampin Arm.
All right, so out of this big thing of muck, you like kind of partition part of yourself into this big Wampin Arm that's got a big stick in its gob.
Mm-hmm. And can the arm advance towards the gate this round?
Yes, you can advance up towards the crane arm here. You're definitely even now you're within range of the crane arm.
Okay. Well, can he attack the crane arm?
Yes. So you got the stats for that. Go ahead and attack the crane arm. And I don't think I gave the crane arm an armor class, Andy, so I'm going to give it an armor class of 14.
Okay.
Does the Wampin Arm get any sort of attack bonus?
It should be on there, is it not?
It's not. It just has damage.
Oh, it's going to have the same as all the Mud God stuff. It's all going to be +4.
Okay. In that case, 18 hit.
All right. Roll your damage.
Damage of 1. Only rolled a 1.
Nice.
Okay, so you roll a 1 on you kind of it's as this log comes down, smashes against the horn of the treadmill crane. And I think 14 maybe is actually too low, so I think I'm going to bump that up to a 15, Andy.
You said 15 the first time.
Did I say 15 the first time?
For armor?
Yeah, let's do. Well, I'm trying to decide what I think the treadmill crane should be. I wish I would have came up with an A class before. Let's call it 15, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we're going to move on here from expand that action. So let's move to Sir Robert.
All right. Time to lift up that log and drop it on some bros.
What about me?
Oh. Yeah, I don't think Jake went.
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, you haven't gone? How did that? Oh, that's right. Sorry, Fletch.
Yeah,
I forgot that your turn was inserted right in the middle of between those two. So, okay, sorry, Fletch's turn.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fire 2 arrows or 1 arrow at the giant mud arm.
Okay.
And so
Yes, you can.
I'll do my double whatever attack.
You got it. So you see this big swirling pseudopod rise up with this big log, and you're gonna fire a couple arrows into it.
Possible crit, and I doubt a 7 hits. So, but I do hit.
Okay.
10 damage.
Wow.
Oh wow, 10 damage. How did you get 10 damage out of an arrow?
I did the double damage attack.
But that's if you don't fire 2 attacks.
Yeah, I didn't fire 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, you nailed it. You somehow identified a critical part of that mud thing's anatomy, and you gave it a very good hit.
He's pretty familiar with it.
My mud arm.
You did a one-shot kill on the mud arm. Somehow it was like swirling up through the air, and you point and hit it just in the right spot, and just had a constant cascading effect to melt the mud arm. So the mud arm kind of recedes back into the ground here. You hit it in the poo spot. All right.
Right in the
So now it is the Mudmen's turn. Not the beast, but the Mudmen.
Okay. Can you give me that a different camera angle? or the battlefield?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, camera 2 is in the middle. Camera 2.
Camera 2.
All right. So the two.
I love that figurine. Sorry, go ahead.
That's pretty
The
good.
two Rockies that have the cover are going to once again fire at the same archer they did last time, the one more towards the center of the gate, towards the gate, I guess.
And just because I feel like it was my bad, I forgot. Before you do that, I'm going to give Jake a chance to use his archers.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were using. I can do them on my turn.
Yeah, I can roll for you. If you just tell me what it is, I can help you. You can roll for it.
All right. They'll return fire on the Rockies, even though they have cover. They're gonna try to shoot them.
Right. So they're going to both shoot at a disadvantage. Well, all three of them there are going to shoot at a disadvantage against the Rockies, but I'm going to roll those 3 right now. I'm going to roll for the hits, and then how about you roll damage for me?
Okay.
And then so it'll be a D6 for whoever hits. So first round, first guy's a miss, second guy's a miss, and third guy's also a miss. So all 3 of them miss on those Rockies. On the other side, you've also got an archer. So do you want to take his shot on the Rockies that are in front of him?
Yep.
So he fires. Also, that is also a miss, although that one was not a disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, so at least I gave you the turn in spirit, even though it didn't go so well. All right. So now Mudman Rockies, they're up.
Now they're up.
Yep.
Okay. So first one is a hit, 16. Is that hit?
Okay.
And the second one is a miss. And for the damage, 6.
Okay, 6 is almost enough to put that first. Where's my list here?
He took some damage last time too, didn't
Yeah, he took 1 damage. Yeah, so he's got another.
He
6.
took 1 last time, if I remember right.
He's at 7 damage, so he's got 10 hit points. So he's almost down. Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll go to the 2 Rockies on the opposite side. They are going to they're going to both fire at the man handling the cannon.
Okay.
First one is a natural 20.
Oh shit. Natural 20 we're playing as automatic critical. We declared that last game, so that is a critical hit.
Okay, and critical, what are you doing for critical damage?
Just double whatever you roll.
Just double? Okay. I'm going to roll the second guy's attack first before I do any damage.
Yeah, roll damage
And-
first.
Okay. Damage is, are you doing 2d6 or 1d6 times 2?
I mean, either way, I don't care.
Okay. It's 6.
Just roll 2d6,
6
I
then.
guess.
Okay, then in that case it's 7.
Okay. All right.
And then the second attack misses.
How about your clusters of clubmen here? Towards the middle. 3 clusters.
Let's see. We got,
Or no, you just.
are the 2 guys at the bottom of the screen Rockies or clubmen?
There's 2 Rockies and 1 clubman. I'm gonna make him join this other group of 3 so that we can kind of consolidate things. There we go. So now we've got 2 groups of axes.
Okay. The first group is going to advance past the crane arm towards the gate, and they're going to start attacking the gate.
Okay. So they kind of move in behind the crane arm, and they start whacking at the gate. Whacking it?
Whacking trailer?
Even what?
Okay, so because of this spiked, are all 3 of them going to attack the gate then?
Yeah.
Safe to say? Okay. Because of this, spiky nature of the fortifications on the gate, they're going to roll to. I'm just going to say in this case, if they get low rolls, if they miss, that they get damage.
Okay.
So anybody who doesn't hit is going to get a D4 of damage.
Okay. So,
And
First
they're
one.
rolling against the target, which is a 12. So we'll play roll against the target at 12.
okay. First one's a miss. Second one's a miss. Third one's a hit.
Okay, so roll your damage for the third one.
That is a 3.
Okay. And so the outer gate sustains 3 damage, and the mudmen each take 2 damage
Okay.
from the spiked fortifications. Okay. And this gate's got 10 hit points. I'll just let you know out of game here. All right, and how about the Rocky and the Clubman, or this group up on the hill here?
Sorry.
Sorry.
The Rocky. Where are you talking about?
Up on the hill there.
The grassy knoll.
The grassy knoll.
Those, the clubmen over by the closest to the head
Clubman.
are going to. They're going to move.
Clubbies, sorry, please. Clubbies.
The clubbies are going to move toward. Are those the big? Are they like the 8 hit point guys, or are they just the regular 6 guys?
Whoa, those are the axes, just the, like 6 hit point guys. Sorry.
Okay.
I was calling them clubbies and axes.
What happened to the 4 club wielding guys I had?
They were part of the ritual that created the mud god.
Oh, okay. Well, the axes are going to go over towards the
Driver's license.
the other stone throwers that don't have any cover.
Okay, you got it. They can make it over there.
Wait. You know what? Is the crane still like ground level?
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to move forward and attack the crane.
Okay, so they move forward right in front of the crane here, and they raise their axes and start chipping at the bucket here. So go ahead and make those rolls. I'll be listening, but I gotta take a quick piss.
First one is a miss. Second one's a miss. Third one is a hit.
Next picture.
And 2 damage to the crane.
Thank you.
Looks like one of your eyeballs.
Understood. 2 damage.
Are you keeping track of that, Andy? Or you mean?
Yeah, I got to keep track of it.
Okay, cool. So then one of them hits, and partially breaks a chain that's running the crane here. Okay. So that puts at the top of the order, I believe. Or do you want to?
Wait, Woody, I still got those 2 stone throwers in the back.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And those guys are just going to move. They're going to move in behind the other guys behind the barricade.
It's true.
Okay. There
They
we go.
keep it all the time. Okay, man.
And that was quite a movement for them down the hill and across, so we'll say that that's their move for the turn.
Okay.
And Sir Robert, it is your turn.
Finally. All
Crane
right,
wielder.
give me a good view. There we go. I'm gonna lift up that big block, and I want to do a direct attack. Drop it right on those guys attacking the gate.
Okay, make an attack against the target. That's a 12. Use your engineering bonus. And that's now you got 2 more charges on the crane.
All right. Whoa. Remind me again how that goes.
Charging the crane?
So I got to be a 12, right?
Yes.
Sorry, we did 4 rounds, right?
Yeah. So this is the second. Is this the second round?
Yeah, it'd be second round.
Yeah. So you're expending it. It'll have 2 rounds left of charge after this.
Okay.
So you're going to just roll against the target for anything pretty mundane, which is 12. So just use your engineering bonus and roll to lift and drop this log.
Fuck, 8. God damn it.
8. Okay, so you don't quite get the 12. You lift and drop this log, and it falls in front of these guys. It kind of bounces, thud.
Okay.
Boom.
Damn.
All right. So do you want to have Garrett make a strength check to try to reload the crane?
Yeah. What's his strength modifier?
He's just going to do straight rolls for this.
Okay.
So he rolled an 11, so he was not able to, on his own, crank the crane up anymore this turn.
Okay.
All right. And, yeah, any move action or any other action you want to try to take? Couldn't be an attack action, but I guess we could do 2 attack actions on the crane per turn if you want to use the charges. Let's do that.
Sure, yeah. Since I lost that log, I want to do a swing attack on those 3 guys still attacking the gate.
Okay, go ahead and make that against 12.
12.
Okay, so you make a swing attack, and you can roll, what did I say it was? 2d6 against all those guys.
5 and 1, so 6.
All right, so you raise your thing, and you swipe that big blade across the front, and you just slice these guys all in half in one time. And you give them a good slicing. And now it is Aelig's turn.
All right.
There's one charge left on the crane.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take aim with the cannon. Can I get a look at the mudmen? I thought there were some dudes up against the wall, but maybe not.
On the other side there's some dudes up against the wall behind that barricade.
Oh,
and then there are some Rockies that are in front of you, just down there.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. I was looking at the other side. Let's see. I'll take I'll take aim at those 2 Rockies there.
Okay. So go ahead and use your dexterity modifier. You're firing. This is your four shots left here.
16.
Okay, that hits one of those Rockies. They're not going to get like cluster damage because they're not like right in front of each other, but roll damage against that guy.
6 damage.
All right, so boom, you fire the harquebus and you drop one of those Rockies, and the rock is left in midair, Looney Tunes style, as it flies backwards, and then the rock drops down where it was standing.
I'm gonna call out to Sir Robert. Do we have any more explosium rods? Wait,
Your microphone's off.
I'm chewing on carrots, so I don't want you guys to get annoyed. I don't have any
That's
more.
very thoughtful of you, Andy. Thank you.
Thank you.
no explosium rods.
I don't have any more. Someone else might, though.
I'm out of them. I thought it was just you and I who had them.
Oh. I shoved the last one
That
in
is
that
correct.
lizard.
Now there is still in the kind of party possessions, there is still some where is it? Bags of lime. That is still a thing, but no other like obvious like weaponry kind of
We're
tools.
saving those for the post
Tequila, dude.
or margaritas.
But a tequila, dude. Not those kind of limes, like agricultural lime. So like, you know, building lime for mortar and all that stuff. All right, anyways. Aelig.
Wedges of lime, dude. We have no use. Okay, I'm gonna start reloading the arquebus.
Okay, so you load another shot in the harquebus. We got 3 rounds left in the harquebus. Okay. So with that, it is the mud god's turn.
Okay. Mud God is going to absorb. Let's see. The one. So when I sacrifice a Mudman, I get however many hit points they have.
Yeah, we'll say, yeah.
Okay, so if I
We'll just say however many hit points they were worth, I think. So if they're-
worth, not how many they currently have.
Yeah, whatever they were worth, yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to sack the 2 guys at the gate that already took 2 hit points. Or no, I'm only going to sack one of them.
Which guys?
One of the 4 hit pointers up by the gate.
Okay.
And so that 6. And then I'm going to use the mud wall ability in front of the guys on Aelig's side.
Okay, so just to reconfirm here how this works, in case I haven't been clear. So basically, if you want to create any of those pseudopods, your own body mass, okay,
Oh, okay.
like as the mud god, and then you can also have the ability of, if a mudman is like close to you, you can basically like suck the mud out of it to like add to your hit points. So that's how we'll run this.
Okay, so can I not sacrifice the guy to get hit points then?
You can, but you got to bring them. You got to bring them back to you. You know.
Oh, okay. So I have to wait till their turn to move them back towards them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna make it really hard to use his abilities.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have more mudmen too, so this is not the extent of the mudmen, but you can.
There's-
So,
there's
man, I don't know.
always
I don't know.
one.
I feel like we're not getting communicating to you. You could create them right now. You just have to use your hit points to do it.
Okay. Well, I don't want to make him super weak either.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make a wall of mud.
Okay. So some of the mass of this mud god kind of separates and compresses into this wall of mud in front of it, shielding it from view. And there's like, yeah. So there's this big wall of mud now in front of the mud god.
So, and then the wall of mud can move.
Yes.
So he's gonna move towards the place I wanted it to go, in front of the one Rocky on Alig's side.
All right. So like a big tidal wave, this mud wall goes like right in front of this Rocky over here, and obscures him from view.
But I mean, no, down here, if I already have it, okay. Doesn't exist, you know what I mean?
Okay. And then I think that's pretty much
Better turn my resolution up.
it.
Okie dokie. Okay. So that's gonna put it to Fletch's turn.
All right. So the wall of mud's pretty tall, right? We can't see the.
Yeah. So it is obscuring your view to the Rocky that's behind it now.
And can I hit the mud god or no? With like a. Is that too far away? Probably too far away to shoot that far.
We'll say that you can do a normal shot, but not a dead eye shot at that distance.
Okay. Because I don't think there's anyone else really in sight. Everything else seems yeah.
Yeah, not really. Not for you.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll just do a regular shot then on the mud god. Just fire an arrow at it.
Okay.
16.
16. I don't know if that hits.
It does.
It does hit.
One damage.
For how much damage?
One.
Uno.
One damage.
Nice.
Better than no damage.
You just wait and see that one damage. It'll all come down to that.
Okay. So Fletch, any move action?
And then I'm gonna stay there, but then can my archers on the other one start shooting at some of those guys?
Yeah, you got it. So we've got 3 archers over here. They're firing. 2 of these guys are going to be undercover, and 2 of them in the back are not going to be undercover. So you're gonna roll a disadvantage against the ones that are undercover.
Okay.
So where are they going to fire?
The ones not undercover.
Okay. I didn't mean to make that like asinine, but it just anyways. Okay, so that's 2 hits, and that's 2 hits. Okay, so they each hit one of those mudmen in the rear, and
5 and 3.
Right in the rear.
5 damage and 3 damage on those 2 rear Rockies, Samuel.
Okay.
I can help you keep track of that. 5 and 3. Got a little dice I can mark that with. Okay, so now it is the Mudmen's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have the Mudman with 1 hit point there that Jake just hit.
Yeah.
He's gonna run back towards the Mud God and dive into his mouth.
Okay.
And-
Oh, he's repairing that 1 damage?
Well, he gets full from the Mudman. Even if it's an injured one. So the Mudman runs back and he kind of like kneels prostrate and he like raises his hands up to the Mud God. all the like life force kind of like pouring out of him into the mud god's mouth for 6 points.
Okay, and then the guy that took 3, he's going to run across to the mud wall.
Okay, he makes his way across there, and it's going to take his whole action, but he can get behind the mud wall.
Okay, and then the other guy behind the mud wall, he's going to use it as cover, like on the edge of the mud wall.
Okay.
And he is going to take a shot at Fletch.
Okay, so he peers around the corner of the mud wall over there, and he throws a rock up at Fletch.
And he misses.
Yeah.
And he misses.
And
All right,
then the other 2 Rockies behind the barricade are going to the first one is going to fire at the guy they've been ganging up on.
Okay, that is, yeah, you got it.
He hits, I believe, 17 hits.
17 hits. How much damage?
Okay. I mean, that should drop him if he only had 1 hit point, but
He had
2.
3 hit points left. So he's now
Oh, really?
at 1 hit point. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
He was at
then-
full originally, yeah.
The second guy is going to fire at him as well then.
Okay.
And does a 15 hit
15 hits, yeah.
and 6 damage on that one.
Okay, so he just like obliterates Dirk. The one guy throws and he kind of knocks Dirk off balance. The other guy just smashes him in the face with a rock. He goes careening over the side here and falls down. He's like deep in the negative hit points. Okay. Any other?
And
I think you
then-
got a group of axes up the front there.
Yeah, those axes are going to they're going to get away from that crane, and they're going to try and climb the wall over in front of those archers.
Okay. So we'll have each of these guys rolling against the target. They're rolling against a 12 to climb up this thing. And if they fail, they're going to take damage.
Okay. So how many do I got? 3?
You got 3, yeah.
And oh wait, I got 3 still?
Yeah, you've got 3 of those guys up front, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. And 2 of them took damage previously.
Yeah.
Okay, first one makes it. Second one does not make it.
Okay, he takes.
Third one makes it.
He takes 4 damage. That guy that didn't make it.
Okay.
And the other 2, they're up here. They climb up and they are right in front of the archers here on the parapet.
Now is that pretty much all their action, or can they attack?
I think that's all their action, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think you've had everybody having their actions now. Okay. So we're going to move to Sir. Wait a minute. We're going to move to Fletch. Is that right? Sir Robert.
Nope. Sir Robert.
Okay.
Okay. So Robert,
So,
commander of the crane.
see, is anyone within a crane's reach of me here?
You could reach potentially these 2 guys behind the barricade here,
Okay.
or that remaining axeman, and you could potentially reach this mud wall and this guys behind there. Maybe not those guys, but the mud wall you could probably reach.
Okay. I have a question. So the concentrated attack, is that just for one enemy then?
Correct.
And then the swing attack is more for like multiple?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can like swing your radius and like attack everybody within your radius, or you can make like one like basically bring the crane all the way up and then just like come bring it smashing down.
All right. I'm going to attack that mud wall. That thing's coming down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'd be a concentrated attack.
Okay. So you
My shitty wall.
you raise the mud the treadwheel crane like to its zenith and like raise this thing way up, and I think that you got one more effort on it, or is this the last one?
Yeah.
So with the last bit of effort on this crane, you like raise it up to its top and you bring it barreling down towards the mud wall. So go ahead and make that roll against the 12.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
10. Fuck!
Damn it.
All right, you bring it splashing down, but the mud wall he sees your move and he kind of separates it into 2 pieces temporarily as it smashes down. and it moves backwards, and you do miss it. Okay. And so Robert is going to roll on his treadmill, or excuse me, Garrett's. He's going to try to crank it up for you, and he does succeed. He gets a 16. So he cranks it up for 6 points of effort. So there's 1 point of effort into the new pool of like getting that counterweight set up.
What do you mean 1? He's got 6 effort so far. He needs 10, right?
Yeah, and I rolled a d6 and you got a 1.
Oh, I got a 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's now there's 9 effort to be put into it, and he's probably gonna need some assistance to do it in a timely fashion. Okay, Alig, it is your turn.
Okay. So I got the cannon loaded up. There's just one more Rocky over there, right?
So this guy you can fire upon. He's going to be kind of on the periphery there, so you're going to take a disadvantage on that roll, but you can fire at this guy.
Do I have a line of sight on the guys on the other side?
You've also got line of sight on the mud wall. You could fire right into the mud wall if you wanted to. You've got line of sight on the big mud head, but and on the mud wall.
I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna shoot at the mud head.
All right, so you aim the cannon and you fire at the mud head. And
19.
I believe that's a hit.
Yep. All right, 2d6 damage on this bitch.
That's it, right? Just
I expect it to take place of one of his eyeballs. Like it popped one out and then another.
Hanging by roots. There's like a rock hanging by roots. Yeah.
It's like in A Trip to the Moon, or the rocket ship.
Exactly.
How much damage there, sir?
It was 6 damage.
All right, 6 damage to the mud god. Mudhead. What are you at, Mudhead?
What amount of hit points?
Yeah.
24.
Okay.
Yo, I'm gonna start reloading that big.
All right. You reload the cannon. There are 2 shots left in the harquebus cannon, or 2 rounds left of ammunition. Okay, it is the mudmen's turn, and more mudmen emerge from the woods here.
Oh my god.
Another squadron.
Is it the Mudmen's turn or the Mud God's turn?
Oh, I don't remember now.
I think it's the Mud
Mudmen's
God's turn.
Okay, it's the Mud God's turn. Excuse me. Mud God.
Okay, so the Mud God.
Hashtag Mud God.
Hashtag Mud God.
Mud God. Oh, Mud God.
Oh my God.
Mud God.
Well, as my first order as Mud God,
Smear your muddiness upon me.
What's your move, Muddy Buddy?
I'm thinking. Okay, he's gonna try the Wampin arm one more time.
Okay, separating a Whomping arm.
And the Whomping arm is going to advance towards the gate.
Okay. The Whomping arm gets in range of the gate.
Oh fuck.
We got our own Whomping arm.
I mean, I'm just gonna take it out again.
So the mud wall can move, and it says it can move objects. But
yeah, so you could create kind of like a tidal wave of mud to like move things around.
Can it attack using that action?
Yeah.
Okay. Can the mud wall attack the crane arm then, since it's like right up in its business?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the attack modifier for that? Just the same as
we'll use the same for the Whomping arm, yeah.
Okay. Oh. That is a 21.
Okay, so the mud arm, that's like wall of mud raises up and kind of smashes down on the lip of the treadwheel crane here. Go ahead and roll your damage, same as the mud arm. The wampum
Okay.
arm. A big tidal wave of diarrhea descends upon the bucket of the treadwheel crane. The double layers of teeth on the treadwheel crane.
I think we're sending our own tidal wave of diarrhea in the opposite direction.
2 damage.
I don't know if anyone else had that.
Okay, so
That
Two
lizard
more.
meat.
2 more damage to the treadwheel crane. And how about that wampum arm? What's that going to do?
Oh, I figured, like, is he in range of the gate?
Yes, it's got reach. It's a long arm.
Oh, okay. It's a big turd. Yeah, he's going to attack the gate.
Okay, so go ahead. It's against a 12.
He meets 12.
All right, what's your damage?
Damage is 7.
Okay, so with that, this thing brings its like mud arm down and just like kind of toing, 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 toing. It breaks the spines of this gate, and it tears and tosses aside the fortification of this gate.
Dude,
Damn.
The gate is still in place, but it basically just like knocked down the like fortification that was on the outside of the spike barricade. Okay,
Not cool, man.
that was the second hit to the gate. Pretty big hits both times. All right, pretty big hits both times, dude. So now it is Sir Robert's turn, I believe.
Oh.
Or no, is it Fletcher's turn? Fletcher's
Fletcher's
turn.
turn.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's my
sorry,
turn.
sorry, dude. Oh, unless you want to move the head. If you want to move the big head?
Nah, I mean, can the head move?
Move it within striking range to me.
can
Yeah, do that.
good question.
I want to move him towards that fallen tree. Try and get him a little out of range of that cannon.
Okay. So the this guy moves this way.
That's away from the cannon, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Not away enough.
Looks like he got closer.
Yeah, I agree. Suck on
All right, Fletch, it's your turn.
All right. Seeing a new wampum arm pop up, I'm gonna take a power shot at that.
All right, go ahead.
What?
He's gonna take a power shot.
14?
Is it 14 hit, Sam?
No.
Damn it.
What's the armor class for those? 15?
It doesn't have a specific armor class for the wampum arm. If it's the same as if it's the same as the mud god.
It's the same as the mud god. Yeah, it's same as the mud god. Not the same as the wall, but the same as the mud god.
Mud god is 15.
Oh. Oh. What is the wall?
The wall is, if that's the same, oh no, it's got its own 17.
Okay, that's right. Okay. The wall's heavily protected. Okay.
And then can the little archers attack? The
Yeah.
other archers?
So they attack that cluster down there, or what?
Yeah, they'll attack the wampum arm. Or,
There's also
yeah, no,
two.
they can
There's two
attack
guys
the-
right up in their business too. If you want to address.
Oh
them.
yeah, if there's people like oh that's right, they're up on they climbed the wall. They're gonna shoot the guys right next to them.
Okay. So they're gonna try to point blank these two guys. And so go ahead and make those rolls. Did you roll those, Jake? Do I roll those? Oh, I think I roll those. Sorry.
Yeah. You have been.
One of them hits.
Okay. 1 damage.
One of them hits for 1 damage up on the gate there.
One at a time.
And then there's one other archer over by you. What is he going to do? Shoot that guy that's partially undercover?
Sure, yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll for that. Disadvantage. I'll roll for it. God, I'm sorry. That is a hit.
On
5
the
damage.
guy behind the mud wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 damage on that guy, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So it is now the Mudmen's turn. So how about these two guys behind the wall? What are they going to do, Sam?
Did you say, were there more mudmen that were showing up?
Yes.
Or
So let's just handle what we got on the field for a second here.
okay, well, I mean, if there's more showing up, that may change what I do.
Okay, well, that's fair. So there's 4 more clubmen coming in kind of from the borderline. Like a cluster of 4 clubmen. Concentrated cluster. This turn.
They're the clubbies.
Clubbies.
Okay. Well, the head's definitely going to eat one of them,
Okay.
and that brings me up to 6.
So one of the new clubbies, this big beefy guy who emerges from the woods, he immediately sacrifices himself, and his essence gets sucked out into the big head.
Okay, and then the other 3 are going to advance towards the gate.
Okay. The other 3 advance
And-
towards the gate.
And then, yeah, they're going to kind of hang out behind the big mud arm. And then the Rockies behind the wall, or the
Okay.
mud wall.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got 2. There's 2 of them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and there's these Alig and Fletch, and one of Fletch's archers are up on the wall within their view, and the treadwheel crane is there.
Okay. They are going to. They're both going to attack the 3rd archer, the
Okay.
NPC.
Okay, so they can. The other guy, the other Rocky, moves to the periphery to join. Or he'll move to the other side, I guess, of the periphery. And then they're both going to kind of shoot from the periphery of the mud wall there at that archer.
And the first one hits.
Okay.
The second one misses.
Okay, the first one hits. How much damage on Dennis?
5.
Oh, ouch. Okay, so Dennis takes a hit, like direct hit. He's majorly wounded by that. Okay, and how about the guys behind the barricade over there?
The guys behind the barricade are going to. They are going to fire at the guy in the kind of in the middle.
Okay. That would be David.
Divey. And I got a 13
That hits.
and an 18.
No.
13 and 18.
So roll
So
damage.
2 hits.
2 hits.
We got 1 and 2 for 3 damage.
All right, David takes a substantial blow. Danson is looking fresh, Mr. Danson. Okay.
And then the 2 guys up on the wall are going to they'll attack the other guy.
Okay, so first guy is Dirk. He's the one that's been really wounded. He's got 1 hit point left. And the other guy's Davey, who's now had 1 damage or 3 damage.
Okay. And so on the second guy, I got a 14 and a 19.
Okay, both those are going to hit. Those are 2 more hits on Davey as they're.
Wait, I thought, well, these 2 guys should
It's
be
1-on-1.
going for the. Yeah, it's
For the
1-on-1.
wounded guy? A 1-on-1? Okay, so they both hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
The Rockies were attacking one guy, and the guys with the axes are attacking the other guy.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then these guys both hit Dirk and just pummel him. They just make their gangbang.
Okay.
Roll your
We
damage.
got 1 and 2 again. 3 damage.
3 damage puts him below, so they've got him on the ground, the parapet, and they're just swinging their clubs brutally, just hitting him as he's down, just those 2 guys.
Pulverizing his face.
You've still got one Axie down below. Do you want to have him climb up? Try to climb up?
No, he's gonna return to the mud god. He's gonna.
So if he takes his full action, he just sprints back. He hops over this pile of rocks and he returns his essence to the mud god for 6 points. And now it is Rob's turn. So Robert.
Robbie. Well, we need Garrettson to charge this thing up. Can I attack from my like position with like my staff or my
Yeah, you could use your staff.
spotlight thing? Okay, so I'm gonna have him charge this stuff up first. Since he's just down.
Okay, he's going to try to, on his own, he's going to try to pump up this.
Or can someone else help him too?
If someone was down there, yeah. But currently he's unaided.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. And he got a 7. He does not manage to restore any more points of effort to the treadwheel crane.
Fuck. God damn, you suck. All right. Well, then I'm gonna focus my focus blast. Oh, is my staff charged up too?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna charge up my staff.
Okay, so you put a charge on your staff then.
Okay.
Okay. And you're sitting up there in your parapet. If you use your move action, you can get down to help pump that crane.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you slide down fireman style off of the ladder, and you run across, and you start running on that thing to help him charge it. So I'll let you make the strength roll, see if you can help him out.
Okay.
Just a straight roll with your modifier.
5. Oh my God.
All right. So next round, you guys will roll at advantage when you're doing this.
Okay.
So it is now Alec's turn.
God.
All right. I'm gonna take a shot at the feet of those chubby clubbies there at the base of the shit tower.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That made sense.
All right.
Shitty boys. Shit babies.
I've got 16 attack.
Okay, that hits.
Yes. 2d6 damage coming your way. 7.
Okay, I believe they have 8 hit points, so that severely wounds one of the clubbies. Like blasts one of his arms off, basically.
Not enough to get a cleave on, or what?
No, you didn't drop him, so there's no cleave.
Cleave on.
They're clustered in, but the one guy
Okay.
took all the damage, so.
Oh, that's lame. I was hoping to do some splash damage.
It was a good chance, but if you would have, you didn't roll enough damage. All right.
Go the distance.
Yeah, fuck.
So you're gonna reload the cannon there?
I'm gonna reload it, and then I have let's see, I've got 4 iron ingots in my supply.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw one of those iron ingots after I load the cannon. I'm gonna throw one of those iron ingots. I'm gonna shove it down the barrel.
Okay, you throw it in there for a little extra juice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take note of that then. All right, so now it is the Mud God's turn.
Mud god. Mud god.
Mud good. I'm not
Mud
praying
God.
to
Okay, so the turd arm is going to continue attacking the gate.
All right, so the gate is now exposed. Go ahead and attack the gate.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does. So go ahead and roll your damage against the gate.
6 damage.
All right, so you bring down and you smash and splinter part of the gate. It's partially broken now, but it's still up.
Okay, and then let's see. What else do I have on? Oh, Mud God is going to make another mud wall, but like right in front of him.
Oh, okay. I've only got one mud wall miniature, but you can like You could reabsorb the mud wall, maybe. I think that would be allowable. So you could just like change positions of your mud wall, or like reabsorb the hit points from it. You know.
So can he only do like one of each thing at a time?
Yeah, I've only got one. I've only got one miniature for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the mud wall where it's at then.
Okay.
And then, but I will.
You could create a rock arm if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, separating from your HP, you create a rock slinging arm.
It's penis.
Nice.
That's a poop dick.
That's the rock hard poop dick if I ever saw one.
That poop dick is rock hard. Okay, and then he is going to fire. Can he actually fire at the cannon to try and disarm the cannon?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a pretty convoluted target, so I'm gonna give him disadvantage. There's a lot of shit in his way, but he's technically within range. But yes.
Okay. Or could he move? Could he move up behind the mud wall?
Totally. Alright, so you move your shit dick rock arm behind the mud wall here.
Okay, and then can he still attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's your target?
The cannon.
Okay, so you attack the cannoneer.
And I rolled a 13. He still gets the witch's bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 17.
All right. I don't know where Fergus is, but I believe that hits him. Probably taking a pee-pee. What's your damage for that, Sam?
5.
Okay, so we'll tell Alig when he gets back that he's got 5 damage on him.
Okay.
Any action with the mud wall?
Nah, the mud wall is just gonna chill.
All right. So then we move to Fletch.
Fletch. Woohoo. Seeing this rock slinging poop dick, can I take a shot at that, or is that completely behind the wall?
You'll take a shot at disadvantage against it. It's behind the wall, but you can see some of it.
Okay. I'll shoot the other arm that's been attacking the gate.
Okay, so you shoot at the you shoot over the crane at the wampum arm, the log arm.
Yeah. Okay, 22. So that's a hit.
That's a hit.
And 6 damage.
6 damage to the wampum arm. Okay, and your archers. What's your guy next to you? What's he gonna fire?
All right. He is going to try to take another shot at the guy behind the wall. I think he hit it last time, actually.
Yeah, so I'll roll that. And that is not a hit this time.
Okay.
And how about you guys on the parapet? You got one guy left up on the parapet over there.
Yeah, he's gonna take a shot at one of the guys in front of him.
All right. And he's got what? Yeah, okay. So he takes a shot at one of the guys in front of him. And he gets a 14. I believe that's a hit. So roll your damage for that, Jake.
3.
3 damage to that nearest mudman. Does that drop him, Sam?
Wait, which one was that? I'm sorry, I was looking
the one
at
right in front of him there, this guy.
That guy. Those are the guys that climbed up from. They were in front of the gate, right? How much damage?
Yeah.
How much damage was it?
3.
3. That dropped him.
All right, so he fires an arrow at that guy's chest, and he goes careening over the side of the wall there. So there's one mudman that's left standing there.
He's been hit quite a bit.
This guy that's up, he has 0 damage on him.
The guy that's up there with him?
Yeah, that guy has not been hit yet.
I think he has.
I've got one guy that should be. Oh, it's the guy on the other side. Never mind. Or no, one of them should be totally fresh. One's like totally dead. One's got 3 damage. This guy should be up. I don't know. I think he got knocked over on accident. This guy is damaged.
Yeah. I think both of those guys were damaged. You gave the guy on the left or closest to the Mudman. You gave him both the hits last time from Sam.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah. So one of them's at 2 damage and one of them's at 3 damage. That was my bad.
Are you talking about the Mudman or the?
I thought the one guy hadn't died yet. I think I recorded it wrong though. So Dirk definitely is dead, but one of them's got 2 damage, one's got 3 damage. Over here, these archers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess if that other archer's up, we'll take a shot at the Mudman right next to him.
Yeah, definitely. And he hits for how much damage, Jake?
5.
All right, he fires an arrow into that Mudman for 5 damage. Is that guy still up?
Are you the guy up on the wall?
Yeah.
No, that drops him.
All right, so the archers managed to defend the wall, and they beat back the Mudman, and they toss their corpses over the side, and they cheer together. Here, these 2 guys, Davy and Danson, they're brave defenders of the wall. Okay, it is now Mudman's turn.
Yeah. Okay. Can I see the field?
Yeah, total field view.
You see that other poop dick, Fergus? There's a
Fergus,
new poop dick in town.
You took 5 damage, and you were hit by a rock.
Those look pretty dickish.
You took 5 damage.
Yeah, Fergus. You took 5. Okay, so we got the 2 Rockies behind the mud wall still.
There's at least one. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, 2 Rockies. They're kind of on the periphery of the mud wall there.
Right. They are going to attack Jake this round. Or no, they're going to attack... That NPC's still up, right?
These are just cans from before. I put them there.
Yeah.
Woody?
Yeah, what's up? Sorry.
Is that NPC still up on the wall?
Yes. There's still a archer on the wall there.
Okay. They're going to attack that guy.
Okay.
They got 1 miss and 1 hit. 13 hits?
13 hits.
Okay. And he takes 3 damage.
Okay, so Dennis takes another hit of damage here. 3 damage, you said?
Yep.
All right, he's still up.
Okay. And then we're going to move on to the clubbies in the middle.
Yeah.
They are going to advance towards the gate and start beating on the gate.
Okay, so they advanced past and they hop over this battering ram towards the exposed gate, and they all raise their massive clubs and start pounding on the barred doors. So go ahead and make 3 attacks. They're all against a 12.
Okay, the first one, miss, and miss. 3 misses.
All right, so they all attack, they miss, but they don't take any damage because there's no spike barricades or anything. Okay, and so now you've just got those 2 guys behind the barricade over there.
Okay, yeah, they're going to attack the guy closer to the gate.
Okay. That is Danson.
Okay, we got 1 hit and 2 hits.
Okay, 2 hits on Danson. Not looking good for Danson.
And 7 damage altogether.
Okay, Danson is pummeled by stones that these drooling mudmen fire, and after the barrage, he is left barely standing. He's like trembling and like, ugh! He's been like majorly concussed, but he is still up. Okay, it is now Sir Robert's turn.
Charging up the crane. Getting ready for another.
All right, I'm gonna roll
You got
these.
that
at advantage. That's a natural 20 on that one.
Crane
And
brain.
so we're going to say that with a natural 20, that's a critical success, and you crank up the crane. You and Garrett's desperately pumping your arms and pumping your legs. You crank up this crane, and if you take a move action, you can get back up here to the
Which I will.
to the fucking thing, and you're all locked and loaded for next turn.
Fucking thing.
Okay, Erlich, it is your turn.
I fucking love Sunday.
In love Sundays.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. So I've got my my extra iron ingot in there. Can I take a shot at the dudes in front of the door?
Yeah.
I get an
You're
angle.
in range of him.
All right.
Yeah, you can-
All right. So
You ask them to move things around. They help you. You get them You get a good shot on those guys.
that's a 19.
Okay, 19's the hit on that closest guy. Roll your damage.
1, 6. 6 damage.
6.
6
Okay.
damage. 6 damage drops the first guy. Let's see if roll again
No,
and see if you get the.
6 damage does not.
Oh no, that's right. 6 does not drop the clubman. The clubman takes a heavy hit, but he's still standing. Thank you, Sam. All right, move action, Fergus.
I'm gonna reload that last shot in there.
All right, you load the last shot there with the iron ingot. We'll say that the iron ingot gave it a +1 point blank there, and so we'll do 7 damage to that clubman. But he's still up. And there's no
I guess
bonus damage.
there was.
Regular style with
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What are you guys saying?
I was saying this last shot, I'm just gonna load it regular style with the last cannonball, but I won't put an ingot in there.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Sam?
I was gonna say I kind of lost track of which clubby was which, but one of them had taken damage previously. But
Oh, I
I'm gonna
see.
say since I was moving them kind of away from the cannon, I was gonna say I was assuming the guy farthest from the cannon was the guy that already took damage.
Okay.
But FYI, 2 of them are injured really bad now.
Fine by me.
All right.
It is now Mud God's turn.
Okay. Let's see. The mud wall. We'll start there. He's gonna attack the crane,
Go for it.
and there's a 14 hit.
15 armor class on the crane, so
Okay.
the crane does
Okay.
not succumb to the mud wall attack.
Okay, and then the poop dick is going to attack Fletch,
Okay, so that thing throws a rock at Fletch.
and 15. Okay,
Ooh, high armor class on Fletch.
Nope.
and then the mud arm is going to attack the gate
All right, make your attack on the gate. The gate is weak.
and whiffs 8.
Oh, miss. And how about the
Okay.
mud head? Any action on the mud head's part?
Mudhead is not going to do anything.
Okay. So, Robert, it is your turn.
Time to swipe
Your-
those guys in front of the gate.
Okay. So you take a swipe at these clubmen that are clustered in front of the gate.
All right. Come on, baby. 13.
15 hits. So you make a successful swipe attack, roll 2d6 damage.
5 and 5. That's 10 damage.
All right, so you make a devastating swipe and just clear these guys out of the way.
Fuck your mud, man, mud god.
I think I can do this real time.
Nah.
Slash those guys and just destroy them as they're pounding on the gate. Okay, you've got a move equivalent action if you want it. And
A
you've got
movement
one. Yeah, like a move equivalent action if you want it.
I mean, I can't move anywhere really. I should probably stay in this.
I'll make Garrett have a check for you to see if he charges at all. He
Did
does
you
move
say
12.
You said I could do 2 attacks.
Oh, with the crane, yeah, you could expend another attack. I think, yeah, we did agree upon that. All you got to do is move your arm a little bit, so I think it's fair.
I'm just gonna smash that muddy, phallic thing.
All right, so for your second charge, you do
stud going through the head there.
do a smash on that big mud dick. So go ahead and make that attack against 12.
17. Yeah.
17. So you bring that thing down, smashing that mud arm back in the ground. What's the damage on that?
I think 2, 3, 5 plus 2 is 7.
7
So
destroys
Pretty
it.
poor.
Smash that big thing down into the ground.
Getting some good use out of this crane.
Some good rolls there.
Fucking that thing up.
Smash that big poop dick right into the ground.
That's
Okay, Elegant, it's your turn.
Wait, who is it?
You got one in the chamber there, Alec.
Let's see. Is there that other poop dick still there?
Yeah, behind the thing, but you're going to roll disadvantage if you're trying to hit it behind the mud wall.
Okay. Let's see. Was there a mudman just to the left of that?
Yeah, they're all using the mud wall as cover.
All right. Yeah, I'll take the shot against against Mudman to the left of the mud wall.
Okay, so that's at disadvantage. Take 2 shots, take the worst roll.
All right. 7. So.
All right, you fire that last round, boom, off into it bounces around, but it misses the mudman. You're out of ammo. You just got your 2 cannons on either side of your shoulders now to avail yourself of.
Don't forget the
What
2
happened?
iron ingots that I have.
What?
I have 2 iron ingots that I'm planning on shooting out of that.
Nice.
I mean, you can only throw them. You don't have any more, like, powder to, like, shoot out of this
Oh, okay.
cannon.
Well, I'm throwing them.
You could throw the cannon itself.
All right. I also will do that.
Okay, so you got a move action. Are you gonna get out there and get nasty or what?
Let's see. Not quite yet. I'm gonna try and. Well, let's see. Let's see. I'll pick up those iron ingots that I've got, and I'm gonna jump up on the wall, ready to throw.
Okay. You're all primed to get an iron ingot in each hand here.
Mm.
Okay. It is Mud God's turn?
Mud God or Mudmen?
I don't remember.
Mudmen.
Mudman.
Okay.
You got 2 clusters of Rockies. That's all you got as far as Mudmen's out on the field.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have 1 Rocky from the mud wall. I've got one that's weaker. He is going to run back to the mud god and sacrifice himself.
Okay, he does that. Doesn't matter which one I grab.
That it would be the one closer to the crane.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's that one.
And then the other guy is going to attack the dickhead standing up on the edge.
Okay. So he makes an attack at Alec.
Dickhead.
Kid.
12.
No, that doesn't hit.
Okay. And then the Rockies on the other side are going to attack the last remaining archer.
Okay.
There's 2 remaining archers. They're going to attack the center one first and see if he drops him.
Go
He
for it.
misses. Second guy's going to attack him as well. And he also misses.
Oh, damn. Okay, they're up. All right, so it is now Fletch's turn. Fletch, Jake. Is he frozen?
He's going to sneeze.
He looks
I guess shoot the.
uh-oh. His connection's gotten bad.
Hello.
Hey, Jake. Who are you shooting?
Oh.
You almost had a candy there, Sam?
No. A lot of these are rappers.
What are you eating in there? Oh, here she kisses.
Oh, that's a caramel one.
Ooh.
It's a white chocolate one with peppermint.
Jake, come on, man. What's going on here?
Jake's gone black, dude.
Oh, nice.
Can I?
All right, so Jake.
But the message, you said 2 attacks.
Poop dick?
15 hits.
There's a 15 hit.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Three damage.
3? Okay.
All right.
Whoa.
Damage on the poop dick.
Whoa, that cat just spun
Yeah.
around.
And so, how about the
Hey, that's cool.
2 attacks on the archer on the other side? Oh, archer with 0 goes back to crystal. Oh, nice work, Jake. So that guy goes down there. He's going to start healing at the crystal. And then other 2 fire. This is a good system. This works. Okay. So that's 1 hit and 1 no hit. So he hits one of those guys behind the cover there, Sam.
The mud wall cover?
Behind the barricade on the other side there.
Oh, the one guy that's left.
Yeah, so what's the damage on that, Jake? 2 damage, he says. Nice work, Fletch. All right, it is now the whatever, Sam. You got to check this. I don't remember which one it is. Sam, what's the it's a mud god, I think. We're freezing.
The poop dick is going to attack Fletch,
Okay.
and critical failure. Got a 1.
Oh, critical failure. Okay, well, we're gonna say that. Gosh, he throws that and it kind of goes wildly awry. What is my critical failure consequence? We're going to say that he drops the rock on this guy right over here. So roll your damage to smash this guy.
To the Mudman?
Yeah.
Okay. He takes 4 damage.
All right, he drops the rock right on the Rocky's head there.
Okay. And then, let's see, is the crane still in that area?
Yes.
Okay, the mud wall is going to attack the crane then.
All right, the mud maul moves to smash up against the crane.
And he misses.
All right, the crane. So Robert skillfully manipulates the crane and lifts it above harm's way.
And then the mud god is going to summon a new hoop dick.
Okay.
Someone needs to
So-
kill that mud god.
Summons a new Wampin arm.
Wampin there. And is going to charge the crane arm.
And it plows forward like this and is going to do a smash into the crane arm. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
23.
Ooh, brother. Roll your damage.
9 damage.
9 damage. Nice work. Devastating hit as this big pseudopod brings the log down and smashes it on top of the crane. It kind of like sputters for a second before Andy manages to. So Robert wrangles it back into position here. He's going to retract. It is now so Robert's turn. Is that right?
Sure.
I think so. So Robert.
So, I'm gonna pick up some mud from that mud wall. Basically an attack, but I want to grab some of it. Wait.
Okay.
Um.
We can count that as one of the heavy attacks.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the mud's nourishing, isn't it? I'm gonna grab the. No, I'm gonna attack that wall. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go. I was trying to
go
make
for a
too
smash
much
on the wall, or like
too big of a thing.
bite out of it.
Yeah, take a big bite.
Yeah, big bite.
7 that fails.
All right, so you reach out and try to attack the mud wall, but something you don't quite hit it right, and so you kind of shoot, and your candy crane arm like misses the prize this time. All right, but we're gonna roll for Garrett. He's gonna see if he can crank up the thing. He does not crank it up anymore.
Okay.
So I believe you still got 2 charges at least
I
on
have one
there?
attack left.
Oh, you have 1 charge left on there. Okay.
I'm gonna
So now it's Alex. What's you're gonna?
I can't do 2.
What else you- Oh yeah, you can take another one.
I'm gonna attack that mud wall again.
All right, so you raise the crane arm back up, and you with the last bit of the load weight coming down, you make another attack against a 12.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. Damn it, 9. Fuck.
Nah, you bring back down as once again it falls short.
God damn it.
All right, Alec, it is your turn.
You get your depth
Right.
perception.
Can I get
checked.
a field
I
in
know.
front of me a little bit?
Yeah, you want to see what's in front of you? So that lone mudman now exposed at the moving of the wall,
Okay.
and then the two dicks.
Mud dicks. Sword fighting.
I'm gonna throw a iron ingot at the way.
All right, so you toss a big hunk of iron at this mudman.
8.
8 is not going to hit. So you throw it and it kind of sticks in the mud.
Right, I'm gonna run back behind me to those wooden crates behind me.
Okay.
I'm gonna run back over there with the intent and like finding more ammo or something.
Okay, you tramps off to those crates, and you reach the crates this turn. You can open them up next turn. All right, it is now the mudmen's turn. The 3 remaining mudmen.
Okay. I got one there. I got one behind the barricade, and
Two
behind
behind the barricade. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to have one of them from the barricade run back and sacrifice himself to the mud god.
Okay, one of these behind the barricade runs back and jumps into the mouth of the mud god, sacrificing itself. 6 hit points.
And then the other guy there is going to attack. There's still an archer up there, right?
Yep.
Okay, and he got an 18.
Yeah, that's a definite hit. Roll your damage.
And 4 damage.
4 damage definitely hurts Davey. He is now at 7 damage.
Okay, and then the Mudman at the other by the mud wall. He is also going to. He's gonna throw a rock at that NPC.
Okay.
Can he attack and then retreat?
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna attack the NPC. He misses, and he's going to go sacrifice himself to the mud god.
All right, he makes an attack, and he gets sacrificed to the mud god as well. And now it is Fletch's turn.
All right. I'm going to take 2 attacks. One on the. Do any of those mud arms have wampum arms have cover or no?
No, not currently.
All right, I'll do 1 attack on each of them.
Okay.
First one on the Rocky is a 22 and a 17.
Okay, so you fire 2 really nice shots out, and you stick a significant hit in each pseudopod.
All right, 1 for the first one and a 5 for the other.
All right.
Which one took which?
The rock took the 1. The other one took the 5.
Okay.
What's you got?
Yeah, can the archers?
You got.
Oh, go ahead.
So here's a scoop on the one side of the fort. On your side you got Dennis, who is at 8 out of 10 hit points, and on the other side you've got Davey, who is at 7 out of 10 hit points, and then Dennis was at 9, and he just healed near the crystal for 3, so he's now at 6 hit points, and he's hanging down by the crystal.
Okay.
Dirk died.
Okay. The 2 remaining ones are gonna take a shot. The one's gonna take a shot at the Rocky wampum arm, and the other one's gonna take a shot at the last remaining Mudman.
Got it. That is 1 critical success as Davey fires his bow and does double damage to the rock guy back there. The Rocky.
Okay, that's 9.
Okay, so I'm sure that drops in. So
Yeah.
he, boom, kills that guy, and the other guy does miss the rock arm. So it is now the mud god's turn. Has to be.
Okay. Okay, so the mud wall is going to hit the crane, and then it's going to move after that.
Okay, so the mud wall moves up against the crane, attacking it as it swells and tries to bring it down and snap it.
And 21.
That hits.
And what were they doing? The wall.
The same as the wampum arm.
Okay. Uh, 7 damage.
What's the crane at, Andy?
It is at 16, so now it's at 9.
Wow.
Okay.
It's hurting.
And we need to lift that up and heal it.
And then the rock arm is going to move to get partial cover behind the mud wall.
Okay.
And it is going to throw a rock at the
You can see the pilot of the crane arm at this point. Just to let you
I
give
can
you
see
perspective that I have. You could
See
see
what?
the pilot. You could see Robert. So
Oh.
Robert, you could attack him if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah. We'll chuck a rock at him. And
Okay.
You will
does
try.
a 16 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. One damage.
Haha.
Ow!
And then the big dick is going to attack the crane arm also. 19.
That hits.
And he does 7 damage.
Jesus Christ.
All right, the crane arm creaks and sputters as it is nearly broken in half at one of the joints.
Okay.
It is now
And then-
Fletch's. Whose turn is it? What is the head? do?
Sir Robert, I think.
So
The
Robert.
head's not doing anything.
All right, so Robert.
Well, we can't
Your
lift it up
machine is-
right now, can we?
You can, yeah.
Oh, we can lift it up?
Yeah, it's not broken yet.
Oh, we'll lift that shit up. Get
I
it
mean,
out
you
of
can
my...
lift it up if you make the strength effort and everything. You could take a movement. You could take your movement action down to help Garrett's, and then you could.
Yes.
Okay. So then you move down to help Garrett's. I'm going to roll for that. And that is a failure this time. You guys fail your strength check.
Damn it.
It was a 3 and a 6, so you guys don't manage to crank it up on your own this time. You can make if you make.
I should have attacked first with my lightning or my staff.
Yeah, maybe. All right, Alec, it is your turn.
Fuck.
He's muted.
Alec, you're muted, boy.
All right. So I'm gonna bust open those crates as quick as I can. See what I find inside.
Okay, so these crates have all been searched. I mean, I guess I could have said this before, but these crates have been searched before, but these ones are going to have. I didn't really think of it. Where's my little list? I can't find my sheet. I had.
All right, what do I got? What's in there?
Well, you got the sacks of lime in there. You've spent all the ammunition, but there's the sacks of lime. There's lanterns with oil. Nothing else of like weapon value. Some kit of like what's it called? Like a let me see here. Sack of lime, mining tools, cards, booze, lockbox and wages, king's orders of writ. I think that actually Andy's carrying those right now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bring up a couple rations of booze back up to the front, I guess.
Nice.
All right, so you got some grog, barreled grog with you.
Earl Grog.
Some gar.
Some garbs. I'll bring that back up to the line with me and get back on the line.
All right, jump back on the line. Rock your body in time.
I'm gonna toss a bottle over to Fletch.
All right.
Get drunk in our darkest hour here.
I'm gonna drink some of that.
Nice.
All right.
So it is now Fletcher's turn.
I'm gonna take a swig of the booze, and then fire a couple shots. Does it have cover still or no?
The rock arm has cover. The other arm does not have cover.
All right, I'll just shoot. I'll shoot 2 shots at that other arm, the one that's not covered by the wall.
Okay.
1 hit, 2 hits, 6 damage.
Right, that drops it.
Now you fire a couple of key arrows and it drops the big poop arm with the log. And now it is Mudgod's turn. Oh, wait.
Okay.
I got 2 guys that can fire. Jake, do you want him to fire or do you want him to heal?
Oh, they can fire.
Okay, so they each take an attack. I'm going to say that he takes an attack. I'm just going to say they each take an attack at the either the rock wall or the mud arm. What do you want?
They can attack the wall.
Okay. That's 2 misses. They both rolled a 3.
Okay.
Now it's
The guy back
mud.
by the crystal. Is he?
Yeah.
What's he at?
He is healed another 4. So he's at 2. Or no, he's at. Who's that? Where's that? Oh, shoot. Let's keep that away. He is at. Not that one. He's at 3 hit points. Or wait a minute. No. That's
Okay.
not it.
Okay.
Here's that one. I think he's at 7 hit points.
Oh, okay. If he's at 7, then he can rejoin up on the wall. Just
Right.
like
So he can move up on there and take an attack as well.
oh,
And
sure.
he is not going to hit against the wall. But he's back up there. Okay, Mud God.
Okay, Mud God is going to summon another Poop Dick.
Okay. How many hit points is the Mud God at?
After summoning, let me see. 7, 10. After summoning that, he has 16.
Okay.
Fuck.
What's the move, Mud God?
Sorry, my pen's dying. And then the mud wall is going to attack the crane arm.
Okay.
And
The mud wall smells and swells and splashes against the crane.
natural 20, critical,
Critical.
and for 10 damage.
Okay, so the
destroyed.
mud wall raises up and comes down against the crane arm, smashing it in half, and the crane tumbles.
No.
Okay. And then
Okay.
the
It fell next to the crystal though, so it should get some healing power.
Good point.
and then the rock arm is going to attack Fletch
Okay.
and misses.
Okay.
And
you
then
missed one.
the new arm is going to move within range of the gate, preferably on the side opposite Fletch, so maybe you can get some partial cover from the edge of the wall.
Okay. Yeah, you can move this way so that you're in front of these other 2 archers to attack the gate.
Okay, and 17,
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
4.
All right, that collapses the front gate as this thing comes in, bursts open, smashes the front gate. Down. And how about the rock arm? I don't think the rock arm's moved.
The rock arm tried to attack Jake, but he missed.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so is the head moving this turn?
Nope.
All right, so the gate is smashed in. It is now Sir Robert's turn, I believe. Or is that Fletch's turn? Sir Robert, I think.
Sir Robert, yeah.
Did I get thrown from the wreckage, or where am I at now?
You were down, luckily, by the tread wheel trying to get that thing started again.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move up to the wall there and use my focus blast because I have 1 charge on my.
All right, so Robert moves up and fires a focus blast from the solicitor's staff with the thought of Grady on his mind.
I'm gonna shoot it at what's in front of us there. I guess I gotta get that arm with the arm looked directly in front of me, pretty much.
Okay.
Right there.
Attack against a 12. Or what is the armor class of that thing?
It's 15.
Fuck. God.
Okay, 15.
I don't have my strength for that.
No. It's going to be a dexterity-based check, which I know you're not great at.
Oh, God damn. Why did I do this?
Why did I take that?
13.
Miss.
Yep.
That is a miss. Okay, and what else? So, Robert, anything else?
I moved. I attacked.
Oh, yeah, you moved an attack. Never mind. You got nothing else here. Alig, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna jump off the wall there, off the battlements, and
Okay.
I'll well, in front of it, and that's a bold move right there. I'm gonna run over to in front of the open wall there, open gate,
Okay.
and put myself between me and anyone who's gonna enter. And
All right, you got it.
I'm gonna just down an entire bottle of that.
All right. Take a big swill out of that grog, and it spills all over your beard, and you toss it aside. I guess you got a big mustache, actually, not a beard.
Very
All right.
got something going on.
What's your Jake? It's your turn, sir. Fletch.
Mine? Oh, okay. I will. Is there anything that doesn't have cover? Probably not.
Nothing you can see. You could fire a long shot at the head there.
Okay. I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at the wall and see if I can't hit it.
Okay. 2 arrows at the wall. I believe the wall has a 17 armor class.
Ooh, critical.
Critical. That's
So-
double damage.
And then the second one is a miss. But the first one's 7 damage.
Seven damage. You got that, Sammy?
Yep.
All right, your turn, Sammy.
Okay. The say the rock is going to attack Fletch again, or attempt to,
Okay.
and 14 miss.
Yep.
Okay, and then the wailing arm is going to. Can he drop the log and attempt to pick up Alig?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, he's going to attempt to pick up Alig. Where did he go?
I don't know.
Alig left.
No longer presenting.
He is no longer present.
He must be done with this session.
Sin presenti. Okay, so go ahead and he's joining back in here.
Accidentally closed out of the window.
The wampum arm is trying to pick you up, Alig. So I'm going to have you guys do opposed strength rolls.
Okay.
Who will pick up who?
We got 19.
I got 22.
What?
Oh.
In your face.
All right, so Fergus grabs on top. He like kind of straddles the mud arm, and he kind of like gets on top of it, and he like kind of wraps around it like a like a chokehold, and he like wrangles it up in the air. So he's kind of like up on it with like he's kind of got it under his mercy right now. It's like choking it out.
Okay. Let's see. The mud wall. What kind of range do I have with that rock?
Pretty much anywhere.
Okay. The mud wall is just gonna reposition a little bit to get better cover from Fletch.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm done.
Okay, that's going to put it at Sir Robert. Up on the wall.
Oh my gosh. Can't Garrett's or whatever do anything too? Like my men.
Yeah, he can emerge now. He's
Okay.
no longer doing
He's an
anything.
axe man, so he's gonna go post up by. He's gonna go help out A-Leg.
Okay.
And move
So
over.
Garrett runs out of the busted down wall and he goes down to the base of the tentacle there that's holding, or
He's
that
gonna-
actually
he's gonna
he is holding it.
hack away.
Okay, so I'll make an attack roll for that. He rolls a 16, so he does hit, I believe, and does 2 damage to the bottom of the wood thing there, the wampum arm. Okay, so it is now Aleg's, or no, whose turn is it?
Still my
Aleg's
turn.
turn.
I can still do shit, right?
Oh yeah, you can do shit. Sorry.
Jeez, come on! What are you trying to do here? All right, I am also gonna jump out. Actually, no, I'll just use my focus blast again, or try to. No, I can't. It's not charged. Whoa. I'm gonna jump out and try to take that arm down.
Okay.
Can I jump over the edge and just yeah?
You jump over the edge to the bottom, and you can make an attack on the arm.
Quick. 20. Fuck yeah.
That's a hit. Was that a natural 20?
It was 18 plus my strength.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage against the wampum arm.
What is my axe? How does that shit work again? What do I roll for my... I have like several pieces of paper here.
I think it's a D8 or something of damage.
D8? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Just a second. All right. Here we go. 1D8?
Mm-hmm.
Plus your strength, probably.
Yeah.
7 then.
Oh, 7 damage on the wampum arm.
Fuck that arm.
Okay, I think it's Ayler's turn then,
He's gone again.
as he wrangles that arm.
Straddling
Hey,
the giant bird-like
Hey,
arm.
I gotta take a quick peek.
Yeah.
You're straddling a
What's up, dude?
turd.
I'm straddling the turret yet again. All right. What do I need to do?
What do you need to do?
I got 7 damage on that arm that you're on.
You've already put 7 damage on it?
Yeah, and then I think the other dude did like 2. That's like 9.
All right. I'm gonna use my club to just splash down on top of the turret. That's a 20.
Nice.
That hits.
I gotta roll D10 for my damage. 5 damage.
Yeah, that drops it.
Yeah.
All right, so you cleave through and you drop this arm, and as you fall forward, you get another attack against this rock arm with your cleave.
Nice.
All right. That's a 10.
Oh.
There, point, and you
10
do not keep the rock arm.
All right. Still pretty sick move.
Yeah, that was a cool move. All right, Fletch, it's your turn.
All right. There's a little guy next to me. Okay, can the other archer and myself jump down off the wall and get closer to the head, the mud head, to try to shoot it?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, so you guys jump down off the wall. You move past the mud wall here. Take some
All right.
shots.
Yep. So I'm
I'll roll
gonna
for
take.
him.
I'll do 2 for my guy. 11 probably doesn't hit, and the other one's good. So 5 damage.
And another 5 from your archer. He got a 19.
Okay.
So 10 damage altogether?
10 damage.
Yeah. And then the other 2 archers, can they also advance?
Shit.
Yes. They advance down from the wall, and they fire their 2 shots, and that's 2 misses from them.
Okay.
And it is now the Mud God's turn.
All right.
So
So,
let me get
the
your
last
screen up.
the last poop dick is going to drop the rock, and he's going to try and pick up A-Lig again.
Okay. Would you just do an opposed strength rolls, I guess?
All right.
Yeah.
That's what we did last time, right?
Yeah. Got 23.
I got 16.
All right, so you lift A-Lig up in the air. What are you going to do with him?
Okay, he's going to bring him over to the Mud God and feed him to the Mud God.
I think not.
Okay, so what you can do instead of feeding him,
doing
because
what
you
I
can't
was
suck the mud. You can't suck the mud out of him, but you can put the mud into him. So do an opposed Constitution check to infect him with mud,
Okay.
or you can just bite him if you want. You can just like try to eat him.
I'm going to try and mudify him.
Okay.
Try and suck the mud out of me.
So you
Yeah.
guys make a
I got 13.
The mud god's got the. Do I need to roll against that or what?
yeah, roll against it with your Constitution.
Well, my AC is 15.
Yeah, but he's already got you. He's now trying to like fill you with mud. You got to fight it off.
Fuck. 5.
Okay. So Sam, I'm gonna say that A-Lig's got 6 points of like resistance. So if you can fill up those 6 points, then he becomes a Mudman. So
Okay.
roll your. This was your first successful attack. Roll a d6 to fill up this 6-point Mudman thing.
Okay.
Fuck you.
3.
Okay, so he is being filled with mud as we speak. He's just like taking it. Okay.
He's just taking it off. He's just taking
All right. So what's your wall do here?
A-Lig's got a gag reflex.
What's the wall, Sam?
Oh, I'm sorry. The wall is going to. It's going to shift over to get in between the head and Fletch, and it's also
Okay.
going to attack Fletch.
Okay, you got it. It attacks Fletch, and you can attack that other archer at the same time.
Okay. Two
So
different
make one
attack
against
rolls.
them both.
One
Just one
attack
against them both.
Okay. 20.
Damn it.
Natural 20?
16. No, 16, but 20
Oh.
total.
Okay, do your damage.
And damage is 5.
Oh god.
So you wash across Fletch, and this other guy just gets buried in the process. He goes down.
Okay, that's all.
So Robert,
Dude, he's
All right. Garrett
the gang.
is going to rush the other arm, emboldened by the destruction of the first arm.
okay, so Garrett rushes the
I
arm,
think
and
that's a pretty big banana's length, but I mean, I think that'll work.
he takes an axe swing against him. He gets a 19, so Garrett rolls 4 damage.
Fucking rocks, bro.
Garrett rolls 4 damage on the rock arm.
Okay. It's still up, but it's weak.
I will follow him and do the same.
All right, so you follow behind as you raise your hammer and you run into battle as A-Lig is being like pumped full of swamp guts, and you make your attack against the arm.
15.
15 hits.
And I got my D8. Come on. 8 plus 2 is 10.
Okay,
10
yeah,
damage as he
destroys
makes
it.
a
Successful.
wanted hit against there, and A-Lig comes tumbling down, spitting
Kicking
up
up mud.
Yeah.
mud as he comes.
Spitting the mud out of his mouth and not swallowing it down.
Not swallowing the mud.
Not swallow.
All right, A-Lig, it's your turn.
So am I on my feet?
You're on your feet.
You're on your knees, actually.
Am I on my knees? Metaphorically, I'm on my knees. So I'm gonna try and I'm gonna make a sprint for the backside of the mud god's head.
It's going to be a big move action, but you can get back there.
All right. I'm gonna stay away from the business end there.
You kind of slink around the periphery and get behind the mud god's head.
All right.
Okay, Jake, Fletch, it's your turn.
You know I'm setting
All
up a hockey punch, dude.
Can I just like take a quick step to the right and shoot the mud god?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
you
do that.
move up over here. Oops. You shoot at the mud god.
2 hits for 7 damage.
7. That drops him.
Okay, so the mud god evaporates and kind of this slime like washes away. The mud wall falls down, and in its place you see this hag standing there, exposed, kind of shrieking on this pile of muck right in front of Alig here. And so it is your turn, Mud Witch.
Okay, so does the Mud Witch, when she's restored to Mud Witch, does she have the full HP and everything?
No, we're going to say she's got 10 HP.
Okay. Well, I guess she's going to. I don't know what you'd expect her to do. Would she vacate?
Well, I'd say that she could still has enough essence in her that if she makes a successful attack against Fergus, that she can try to convert him into a mudman.
Okay, well then she's going to attack Fergus
All right,
or
so
Alig.
she reaches out and kind of with her last bit of essence, she tries to claw and basically give the mud kiss to Fergus, to Alig's character.
It's a
A 9.
No.
All right. So Alig grabs both of her wrists as she does that, and I'm going to give Alig a response action here.
So I'm grabbing her wrist. I'm gonna try and just pull her down, try and knock her down on the ground.
All right, so just making a post strength check with her.
All right. Oh, it's a natural 20, 23.
Nice.
All right, so you force her.
She also
You
got
forced
a
her,
natural 1.
All right, so you force her onto the ground, just like buckle her knees under her, and you raise one hand up, and you can perform a coup de grace. So let me know how you do that.
You make a little mud turd and make her eat it.
Let's see.
make a mud.
All right, I'm gonna basically attempt to drown her in a puddle of her own mud.
Okay, so you grab her by the hair as you have her down, and you shove her into the mud and hold her there until bubbling. She stops to twitch and goes. She goes flat, and then as the life expels from her, you can see the mud starts to recede from between your feet and kind of trails back into the swamp. Everything kind of drains out, and when it does so, her corpse is no longer to be found.
Good job, dude.
It feels like a hollow victory in there.
It was super easy once you got up there.
Dude, you rode a giant mud turd. That was awesome.
That was pretty awesome.
And kudos, guys! You defended the fort from the attack of the Mudmen.
Yeah.
Got our whole crane destroyed in the process. But took us like 4 rounds to make that thing.
I'm so used to not seeing Woody on the camera that it's like really
Yeah.
funny to say.
I'm here the whole time.
What?
It's kind of like at the end of Return of the Jedi when they like Obi-Wan and Yoda show up as ghosts.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.